Well, good morning, everybody. Hey, my name is Keith Jones, and I'm so glad that you're here. And my host, as I'm part of his co-host, Scott Buckles here. So we got a really good one for you today. We have the Purcell family. As you can see, hopefully you can see my flyer there. This is going to be really awesome, a fix and hold property tour. So this is what we get to do every Saturday. We have people from all over the United States come together, and we actually feature one of our community members who's in action doing real estate investing, currently in action right now. And so we do this live, so there's not like a lot of pre-recorded stuff. So what we mean by that is we may come in and out, the communication may drop every now and then, the picture may get fuzzy, but because they're actually at the property or there's something's going on that we're doing this live. And so we just want to let y'all know that this is achievable, this is doable, and we are so glad that you're here. But before we get any further, if you don't mind putting in the chat where you're from, that's really awesome because we got people come from all over the United States. I know some people already done that because we got people from San Francisco, Atlanta, we got Texas, Charlotte, Cincinnati, we got people from Ohio, Chicago, Delaware, um, hey, Virginia, that's where I'm from, Virginia, Chicago area, Florida. Hey, if you're in Florida, I'm glad that you're safe. So I'm glad that you're also here. Hey, we got people from DC. So this is really awesome. We have, again, people from all over the place. I know my buddy Scott, he's also busy right now, so he may coming in and out. So I'm going to just pause for a quick second. Hey, Scott, do you want to say something real quick before we get started? Because I know people are really eager to kind of see the property tour that we got going on. And if it wasn't for you putting this together, we wouldn't have this type of event. And again, you are a very busy person because as real estate investors, we're always busy. We're always doing it, but we do take the time to do this thing called real estate investing, and we like to give back. So, Scott, if you got a couple things you want to share real quick.
Yeah, Keith, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate everybody jumping on this morning. So excited to see another deal being done by the Purcell family. And this is definitely a family business and a family real estate investing deal. And we love sharing those type of stories. Again, this morning, they're in what city in North Carolina is it? That last time we did it, they were one place. Now they're where are they at in North Carolina today, Keith?
Well, this one actually is Danville, Virginia.
Oh,
So
it's in
they were in
Virginia.
North Carolina last time. Now they're in Danville.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, one of the cool things that we get to do on these things is we get to feature different investors from around the country. And that is just so awesome to share that with people and hear about their stories and about what they're doing. And today's really special because we've got the wonderful family, the Purcells, and they've got everybody there. They've got CJ there, they've got Maya, they've got Carl, they got Renee. I don't know if Jasmine's there, but we're looking forward to seeing this property tour, Keith. So if you want to roll on with it, because they've got a lot to share with us.
Yeah, they do. They got a lot of pictures and stuff. So Renee, if y'all don't mind coming on out on camera so I can make sure I can see which one comes up and then open up your mic because a lot of people, this is not your first time doing this. That's when it comes to the real estate investing, this property course. You just did one not too long ago, and it was in North Carolina. So that's why we was like, is it North Carolina? Is it, but y'all in action, and we say thank you for doing that. But we know who you are, but there's a lot of people who don't know who you are. So if you don't mind coming out and kind of talk about like, who you are, why you got started in real estate investing, why did you decide to go ahead and connect with this community? That would be really, really awesome. So I'm going to turn it over to you. If you're saying something, I can't hear you. And we are live, still can't hear you. Nope, we cannot hear you. So I'm going to pause for a second. Can anybody else hear? Because I cannot hear right now. But you know what? We saw them. So we're going to go ahead and get that audio taken care of in just a second here. Again, this is awesome. Live property tour, and we are good to go.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's on mute, Keith, besides you and me. So They need to come off mute.
Hello, everyone.
Yep, we can hear you. And we'll get this going in a second. Go ahead, Renee, say something.
Renee is off mute, but we're not hearing her.
No, we're not.
Yeah, just bear with us another minute or so, guys. They'll jump on because we actually have multiple devices on from over there. So hopefully they will see now Renee's back on mute again. CJ or Maya, if you guys can talk, that would be great.
Nope, can't hear
Hello?
us.
Hey. Can you hear me? Steve? Scott?
Yes, I can hear you. Carl, can you hear us?
Yes. Now
There
can.
we go. We got Keith on mute though.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
There's Keith. Yeah, I think we got good connection now. Go ahead, guys.
Well, we've got a trailer as well, so hopefully you can hear us. Okay, as we were saying, this is a duplex. We are here in Danville, Virginia, and so go ahead, Carl.
Can you guys get a little closer to the
Yeah.
camera, please? Or the camera
Yeah.
get a little closer? There you go.
Okay. Okay. We, like Renee said, we're here in Danville, Virginia. This is one of the property that was introduced by Umair.
Well, actually, it was by a wholesaler.
Wholesaler
Mm-hmm.
through Umair, how we got the property.
And so we came and took a look at it. We liked it, and so here we are, our wholesale deal. So we wanted to share this with you, and Carl and I, we started out sharing the education, and because of all of the folks that were taking their education and making things happen, buying deals, and just fixing properties and buying wholes and wholesaling. Carl and I saw the success that was going on through the education. We decided to do the same. So here we are.
Here we are. It's our first duplex, really first home. It's the first investment that we did prior to my home house in Rayford, North Carolina. So we had some things done to the house. We give everybody opportunity. We step back out and can we show the new roof along with the new windows just been replaced? Can we do that?
Yes, most definitely. So we're still at the beginning stages.
Yeah. So
yeah, so mind kind of like this, because a lot of people may not know exactly who you are, because we may have missed that at the very beginning. So if you don't mind, kind of like who are you and why did y'all get started in real estate investing? Because there's some folks who are new to this, because they trying to figure out if they want to do real estate investing and they really want to just like on the fence.
Okay. My name is Renee Purcell. This is my husband, Carl. And Maya's behind the camera, and CJ's on the laptop for the slides. So you'll get to see both of them a little later on. But CJ is the one that found this community because he educated us in reference to not going to college. And, I'm from old school. So because of that, I wanted all of our children to graduate from high school, then go to college and, get a good job. That's our generation. So
American dream.
and because of CJ, he's the one that said he didn't want to waste our money. So he said that he wanted to do something else. He did not want to go to college. So I said, Carl and I had a discussion with him and said that, look, you can't just sit home and do absolutely nothing. You have to do something. So he said he wanted to do real estate investing. So he went to the bookstore, and lo and behold, in a real estate book, he found a drop card and got in touch with the person. And we went to this meeting, introduction meeting. I said, I'm going with you, babe, because I want to make sure that we took care of him and it wasn't, something that was fly by night.
That's a mistake. Be honest. Be honest.
So true. So anyway, I saw the opportunity to share the education, and CJ, because of that community, they were so well, open-armed, welcoming, and I saw a community that would actually help CJ, because real estate was not our thing. We have our own business, and that's what we know: cleaning and restoration. We didn't know anything about real estate. I mean, granted, we have our own home, and that was due to a great realtor. But for us to show our young man how to do real estate investing was not it. But just seeing the folks that were there, the community that is there to help him out, that set my heart at ease. And so I knew he was in great hands. Did you know what I'm saying?
Like when they said, we own our own cleaning and restoration business going on 20 years. We specialize in disaster, water, fire, and mold. Especially to lay on someone commit suicide. That's the stuff that we do. We developed a great income behind that, but like every day is a different day. And we love to put ourselves in a position where we don't have to be concerned about employees. This way with real estate investing, we're not concerned about employees, even though every month we go to work, we have to start over every month, which is no problem. We've been doing it going on 20 years now. But this just will afford us an opportunity to build that residual income, the income where you don't have to trade hours for dollars. And that's what we're looking forward to doing. Like I said, this is our first project that we invested in. And we just want to step back and show you what we've done so far and show you all the work that needs to be done in here. So please don't judge us, because it's a lot of work. The next time we do this, you'll be impressed with what you see. I can assure you that.
Most definitely. Okay. But just like Carl was saying, even though we have our own business, but we have a 401k, but we did not think about, the economy, because we did not set ourselves up for retirement. And so that's what we're looking forward to doing with the real estate. So get with the person that invited you if you want to know the process of, setting your own self up for retirement. That would be awesome. So now, do you have any other questions before we show you the house?
No,
well, the duplex, I should say.
Sure, we're gonna step out too.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you for talking about that, because a lot of people are in different stages of their life when it comes to getting started with real estate investing. And I know we're eager to really see about this, this duplex, right, that you're talking about. And no, there's no judgment, because we want to see the property and the folks we talk to in different stages. Because if we always show it at the very end, then people don't really understand the process, right? And then they're still trying to figure out how to get there. And then you're absolutely correct. As you kind of look at, your story, as you're talking about, it's a family event. And then at the same time, you're looking at it from, hey, I already have a job. We're working it. Well, we own a job, and you were doing it every single day. And then you started thinking about retirement, and you said, maybe this other side of the real estate piece would actually help. So thank you for sharing that. And so we would love to see about this property. So are you going to show us the before pictures, or how y'all want to show this?
Yes, we can do the before pictures.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and let you tell me what's going to come up here. I'm going to move myself off the screen. So we got a PowerPoint. All right. Now I see your slash. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
You made that awesome.
Yeah, that's the house. And CJ, can you go back to the house? Okay, this is the house here. And go back one more, baby. Because I wanted to let you guys see, this is what I waited on. I love the metal part. I know we're not supposed to fall in love with our house, but if CJ can go there, can you hold it for right there for a second, babe? So here you see how the peaks are, and this is a metal roof. And because this is a metal roof, it took us a minute just to find someone that can replace it. I know everyone is saying, Renee, why are you waiting? Because I love the integrity of this house. And all along this street, most of the houses have metal roofs. And you've seen part of the house, but this is what took a minute for us to start on our rehab, because I was constantly going through a lot of contractors, and when they saw the peaks, they were like, woo. But anyway.
Yeah, that is a little steep.
You can go ahead. Yes, and that's what deterred a lot of contractors from replacing the roof. Is this the roof slide, CJ? Or
Yeah.
No, I wanted you to do the other first. Excuse me, just a second. Oh, that's us when we first purchased the house. So you see us like proud folks, first one. So we were very excited. You can go ahead, see. So this is the full view of it. You see how full that magnolia tree is. And we're going to get another picture, but this is how the house was. We had a lot of folks coming by saying, thank you so much. The steps, I don't know what happened, but I was told that
someone backed up to the step. I guess they was taking some furniture out, and it ran back and knocked the step off the support. So we end up getting a contractor to fix that step.
Go ahead, CJ. So we're going to go take a look on the left side. This is the left side of the house. And you can see that there is an air conditioner sitting in the back window. Go ahead. And over here is the right side of the house. This is the B side. And this is going to the back of the house. There's our gate. And you see how the leaves of the house, the tree limbs, they have overgrown. We had a duck underneath the tree limbs. So this is how you get to the back of the yard. Go ahead, CJ.
Well, that's the definite clear sign it's a duplex when you see 2 meters.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. We didn't have to divide the meters. I mean, the electricity. So all of this was already down, and we still have. So I just wanted you, and you see how the algae was growing on the siding of the house. And you see the shed right here in the back of the house. We still have that. We tried to remove it, and that's inside the shed. So we're going to knock this down. This is another project after we get the house completed on the inside, because we tried to do it ourselves. You see how the limbs are coming down? But the metal doors would not move. We even tried to use a jack, and it wouldn't move that metal, so it's probably rusted in place. And so this is towards the back. You see how big this yard is, but you couldn't tell because of all these tree limbs. So that was the first order of business, is to get all of these tree limbs trimmed. So this is the back of the house, and you can tell that the steps is all messed up. Yeah, for right now. Okay, so we're going into the A unit. This is how we found it. It had a lot of stuff. It looked like somebody was, matter of fact, I believe it was the owner that was in here at the time, right before I purchased it. Because you can tell that it's Christmas decorations. You can see how the house, it was just in really bad. This house really needs some, tender loving care. There's a possibility for it, and that's the reason why we had purchased it. And there's a fireplace right here, and we'll show you, what's taking place on that one. And there's the window, the AC and window. And Carl and our preference, we don't care for AC in the window. We want it to be self-sufficient, so we don't have so much. This is the closet. Can you go back to the kitchen? This is that picture before this one this is kitchen. And that blue closet is that door. You see the Christmas decorations are up. So that's what I'm thinking, that they probably just moved out shortly before we had purchased it. And that back door there that is open, that's a utility area. We'll go through that when we go through the B unit. So that's the closet. And this is the bathroom for the A unit. And that shower is so tiny that Carl can barely fit in there. And he's not a big man, but. And so this is looking towards the fireplace. And that's the A unit. Now we're going to the B unit, and you see how the steps are all messed up. And I love the archway here, but we're going to knock that down because just to have the place a little more open. This is the bedroom. Bedroom is very spacious, and it also has a fireplace in the bedroom. There's the fireplace, and you see that it has a closet. This room is pretty decent. So now we're going through the archway. This area, I'm not sure what all of this was for, but you see that it had vent. Register. Register. And that was for the heat. And you know what? I didn't see a register in the other side. I don't know if they did, but anyway. So this is the prayer.
So you pretty much, it was pretty much open on this one. And then said, it seems like that side, it was in better shape than the other side.
So true. And this is the bathroom. Yeah, so I don't understand why they didn't stay on this side versus the other side, but oh well. Unless they had this side rented out. But this is the bathroom. You can see that it's definitely dated. And that's the tub area, and it has some shelving. That back window is a window we're going to get rid of too, because the common area is right behind it. But this area, you can go back. Yeah, this area right here is, I'm thinking, their family room area, because it does have the fireplace, has some shelving on the left, and these windows are very nice. Okay. As far as the size. So that's the other side of that room, and we're going into the kitchen. And this is the kitchen. Go back to that other picture, see? No, okay, go ahead. Oh, the kitchen. Okay, this is the kitchen here, and it's had the stove still here. So we're thinking about keeping that, but we had gotten rid of all of the other appliances and the cabinets. But you can tell that this is dated as well. And then the next picture, this is the utility area where they had the washer dryer and the hot water tank. Now you see how this was totally messed up. And we found out after we had the roof replaced that they did not use the proper materials. And that's the reason why this section of the house was in this shape. And you'll see more pictures when we show you pictures of the roof. See, that part was just coming down.
Yeah, it looked like you got a really good project on your hand.
Oh, yes. Yes, we can go to the roof. But we plan to have all the electricity, the electrical work redone and the plumbing redone on this particular property. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys the roof because this home was built in 1920. So the roof needed to be replaced.
It was the original roof. That's not 2020.
Exactly. All right, CJ. So this is the 10. You can see that it was in bad shape. Matter of fact, that part right there at the bottom, that is the utility area. It looked like they had like a rubber mat just over it. And that's just showing the guys removing the metal roofing. I wanted you to see the process because it was quite interesting. Mind you, Carl and I did not come down for the replacement of the roof. They did it. How many days it took them? About 2 days?
3 days.
But yeah, it took them 3 days. I thought that was awesome because of the extent of the work they did. So this is removing the roof, the metal portion of the roof. This is what it looks like underneath all that metal. You can see the metal, they put it down there. This is the back of where the utility room was. You see how messed up that was? The wood is all
Rotten,
exactly.
deteriorated. Yeah, that's all the wood that we had to replace.
So I wanted to give you
even the joists and everything needed some everything needed to be replaced on that.
Yep,
exactly.
Replace that because we end up replacing all the plywood on the whole entire roof because it was built, like I said, 1920, had like those individual slabs. So we end up pulling all the slabs out and putting the plywood and putting the metal roof on top of the plywood.
You see how rotten that wood is? So whoever built this addition did not do a very good job in reference to the quality of the materials that they were supposed to be using. So that's just looking down into the utility area. I just wanted to show that to everybody.
Yeah, there's a couple of questions that came in, and I know we're going to get to the price, but one of the questions came in is like the square footage. Or you can also talk about like how many bedrooms and baths on each side.
Oh, on the A unit. Oh, so this is the plywood that they're putting on. But the A unit is the efficiency. The B unit is a 1-bedroom. We were trying to see how we can get 2 bedrooms out of the B unit and make a bedroom in the efficiency one. But we do have a contractor that is meeting with us right after this property tour, because he said he can do everything for a certain price. So we wanted to see if he's talking apples or apples to oranges. So I want to know what his everything includes.
I understand. Well, we've
But-
kind of just to see what
Also, remember, he's the same contractor that gave me a bid on the windows.
And also he did, matter of fact, he's the same contractor that did the roof.
Okay, well,
And we do have other contractors that we have met with when we first, purchased the house, that gave us estimates for all of the stuff that needs to be done within our home, within this house, such as the plumbing, the electrical work, the drywall. So this is guys putting up the plywood. And they are so amazing, because I know this is what they do, but they weren't scared of the height. Well, I know that's their job, but we went through so many contractors just to find someone just to work on these steep roofs. And so I see how they do it now.
that's awesome.
So so I wanted to share that with everyone. So that's when all the plywood is applied on the house. And then they started on the trim, because roof replacement does not include the trim. That is a separate entity, because sometimes the trim doesn't need to be replaced. So, and I found that with several contractors, they say, yes, the trim is separate. So now they're working on the trim here. So I wanted to show a picture, because that makes a big difference. You can replace a roof, but if that trim is not up to par, the house will still look like it has nothing, nothing has been done to it.
Okay, so there's a couple of questions that are starting to come in, and they kind of around the same time type of question. So this is in Danville, but y'all don't live in Danville. So some people are
That's
like,
correct.
how far is it? You don't have to give like the exact, but like how far? Because some people like to do these
4-hour drive from our house.
I think you said about 4 hours.
4 hours drive.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you was coming.
It takes
Carl's coming in broken.
It takes about 4 hours to get down here from our home.
Okay.
And this is the right side of the house here, because I didn't have a picture of it before the roof was done. So this is the back on the A side of the house. Is that all the pictures see? All righty. So, like we had said, we have actually the contractor, we have another separate contractor that did the windows, and they have just completed the windows. So
you need your video. There we go.
So we had they just gave us a call last week, and said that the windows finally came in. And so we're going to show you all the windows that came out of the house, and they're still inside the house, which we prefer, because we don't want people just to, see how messy the house is. But anyway, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, yeah, it took 4 weeks for the window to come in, and then the contractor, he'll be here when he gets final payment to pick up all of these windows that was left in the house.
And to finish up on the trim, because I noticed the trim has not been completed. So that's what we're going to be doing. So since we are in the B unit, we're going to hop on out. We want to show you. You want to start in the B unit since we're here talking? Okay. Yeah, just show you the B unit since we're here, and then we'll go back out and do all the other. But this is B unit.
These are the
windows.
So you may have to go just a little bit slow, because the video is trying to catch up just a little bit.
Okay.
These are the windows that was taken out of the house. We replaced 12 windows.
Yep, so now you get to see the brand new window. This is the bedroom. These are our new windows. So this room has not basically been changed.
No, are y'all gonna keep the fireplace?
We're thinking about it. However, if we can make, once we talk to this particular contractor, if we can change this to 2 bedrooms, the fireplace probably will have to be lost.
Yeah, for most rentals, I try to keep, if there's like a fireplace that's there, I don't like, fires. So we just kind of like try to remove the fireplace or close it up so they can't have an open fire.
That's a good idea. And here's CJ, the man behind the slide and the pictures. And then over here, we had them to remove, we had some demo in the house. We had them to remove the paneling because it had white paneling here, so we had that removed. And in the bathroom, we had the vanity removed.
And we'll end up getting the bathroom. And this window that we did not get replaced, because when we got the bathroom, that wouldn't be covered up, because on the other side of the bathroom, there's like the utility room, and you really don't need a window there. So we plan to seal that up when we do the new reconstruction in this bathroom.
Okay.
This right here.
There's the same register that you saw in the picture.
That's the register vent from below, and we plan to do the get rid of that, do the central air and the heating, and run ducts throughout both units.
Since we've got to place the plumbing and the electrical work, we're going to go ahead and get everything done so that we won't have any issues once the house is rented out. But this is the back side of the fireplace right here. And there's a closet.
We want to figure out how we can lose some of this space here and
For a second bedroom.
For a second bedroom, because this is a lot of space with this living. We don't need all this space. So that's what we're working on.
All right. So now we're going, and we have the ceiling removed because there was a leak because of the roof.
We can generate a lot of damage to the ceiling, so we end up taking all that out. These are the 3 new windows in here that was replaced.
And a question did come in about just clarifying, the roof was you did replace it with metal, right? Metal with metal.
Oh,
yeah.
When we go back out, we'll show you. But since we started in the inside, we were inside, we wanted to show the inside. Then when we go back out, we'll show you everything. And yes, we did have it replaced with metal. So this is the kitchen. We had some demo done here. We had the ceiling removed. And they got the new windows here. Had all the appliances and the cabinets removed as well. This is a nice size pantry. So we're going to remove the shelving.
And we plan to just redo the whole thing. There'll be new drywall, new paint job, be like a brand new house. Once we finish it.
So this is old school because this is the doorknob. Old school. Now this is that area that we had mentioned to you. This is the utility area. So they did the roofing area, and so it looks so much better. Oh, Maya, I'm just gonna open this up, but I don't want you to come out here. So this is the electrical panel.
Which has been changed since 1920.
So y'all updated the electrical panel, I can see.
No,
It was already updated.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, yes.
Oh, Maya, you want to show, can you all see the back window?
Yeah,
You can
back
stand right here. This is that back window that goes into the bathroom.
And once we get the bathroom, that one will be covered up.
Yes, we're gonna lose that window. But this is where the hot water tank will be and the washer and dryer, so both units can take advantage of both.
Now, do y'all have,
All right.
y'all have a, what type of flooring that you're gonna put down? You're gonna put what type of flooring you're gonna use the same flooring throughout the whole house, or you're gonna mix it up?
We're gonna mix it up because I wanted the kitchen to probably be tile, but we're gonna talk to the contractor. And here, what did you say you wanted?
Probably do something like the vinyl plank or something doable that we can have. We'll see. May even go with ceramic tile, which is the difference in the prices and the duration of which floor can last longer.
So now we're gonna take you outside.
Now, this is also, so as we go into the transition to the other side, there was another question, and it was like, does a fireplace add value? So no, you can keep going. Y'all can keep going. So it depends on your strategy of what you're doing when it comes to for the real estate. If you're doing it as a rental, and this is just my take, as a rental, you want less things that can happen to go bad in the house for a rental. So I try to remove the fireplace. Now, if I'm going to do like a fix and flip, then yes, a fireplace depends on what part of the country that you're in, where the fireplace will be more valuable. I think a fireplace is more valuable up north than it is down south. And when I mean south, like Florida, like you probably don't need a fireplace in Florida. So it really kind of gets to that value. But again, as a rental, I try to remove as many moving pieces that can cause a problem, so that way you can keep the value of the property as a rental. So hopefully that helps answer your question when it comes to that. Awesome. All right. So now on this side. So what side is?
This is the B side. The A side, which is efficiency. So we're gonna bring you in because there's a lot of cars coming by. This street is called Main Street, and it definitely is busy. Very busy. Thank you, Maya. But this side, we have some demo done, and more demo will be done once we find a contractor.
Yeah, we end up planning to gut this room, and what happened, I paid a contractor to drop the chimney, and he started the job several weeks ago and have not completed this yet. So I'll be making a telephone call today to see what's this ETA to get this completed, because
they left a hole in it, so I'm glad the roof has been replaced. So now there's no hole in the roof. Come here, Maya. Let's go up here. Well, anyway, this is the living area, and if you remember in the pictures, over here was the bed. They had a bed right here.
and we plan to put it all up and
Hey, Carl, I think we're starting to lose the signal.
It's going to be over this side, be a bedroom, because which is the main door, they were coming into like a living room and a bedroom, and so they had no privacy. So what we want to do as a rental, we want to have the bedroom behind, a partition or a wall, so they had privacy when somebody, comes to visit them or whatever. But the kitchenette will be up here where the living room area.
And we plan to demo this kitchen here. Then
So this is where the window that had the AC. Careful, Maya. You might want to look down. Yeah. And here's the AC when the guys changed the window. So granted, you guys, the windows had just been done. It must have been done last weekend.
this past week.
Yeah, this past week. So, like I said, they haven't finished the trim. So they got all of their stuff still here. Here's the closet. Oh, you want to show the ceiling?
All the ceiling here is like probably like a 12 feet tall ceiling, and we plan to put some joists across and drop it down to 8 foot. This way, it'd be more sufficient with heating on this unit. So and AC. So we plan to drop the ceiling down to 8 feet. Right now, it's around 12. And you see the original structural wood up here from 1920. They really built a solid foundation back then.
That they do.
Yeah, we definitely can see that. That's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
So that,
Yeah. And a lot of blown in insulation.
Well, this is awesome. So I'm looking at the time. We got about like 14 more minutes. And I mean, people, I'm looking at the questions that are coming in. People really like to see the project when it's finished, because you in the project stage going on. And I see, oh, you got your flashlight. I guess you're about to show us something here.
yeah, this is the bathroom that's in here. You see how small this, let me get in front of it. You'll see how small the shower is. So you basically just have to turn around. Hardly movement because it's so tiny. But we're gonna move this shower. Well, not move the shower. We're gonna get rid of this shower and we're gonna put a shower over on this side. Over on this side here. Because that was a vanity here and it was a toilet back here. So we're gonna put the shower, toilet, and vanity over here so it can have more room and the shower can be bigger. And then here is a closet. So we're gonna revamp the closet as well. And then out on this side is the way to the utility room.
This way, each tenant can share
The washer and
common
dryer.
area, right?
And this also leads out to the back door so that you can go to the backyard.
So each side will have their own washer and dryer hookups.
Oh,
Oh,
so wash and dryer hookup will be right in that last room we showed you, which is the yes, the wash and dryer will be shared.
Okay. All right. I was thinking I saw that, but I wasn't 100% sure. So the electric is separate. The water is shared.
Shared. Mm-hmm. And that will be included into the rent.
Ah, okay. That's awesome. So I think the signal will be probably better outside because we're getting close to the top of the hour. And there's some folks who are really wanted to are watching today, and it's like really are grasping, the project that you're working on, and they really want to know how did it get started? And so if you can reach out to the person who invited you to this meeting, tell them that you want to know more, you want to understand how to get started, and they will get you connected to another meeting. Now, there's another one right after this, but it's on a different Zoom link. So you probably want to go ahead and reach out to them and ask for that, and they'll go ahead and get you connected. And if it's not today, then another day. But one of the things that we do know is it doesn't happen until you take action. So now, before we go further, there's some numbers. Do y'all have numbers that you want to share?
Hey, Keith, I
Yes.
wanted to show you the steps. We had a contractor to come and take care of the steps because that was a liability issue. So we've got that taken care of. But here's the roof, the brand new roof, and the trim. You see that the trim has been done with the roof, and it looks so much better.
And we replace all the gutters.
Well, you know what? That's actually because I don't remember seeing it on the original. There was no gutter. So that in itself, by adding it, protects the house. So that's really awesome.
I just wanted to show you that we had trim work done back here. So now you can walk back here without having any limbs to dodge. But if you can hear us, we'll stay back here and let CJ show you the numbers.
Okay. But yes, we can hear you and we can see that, yeah, you definitely did some cleaning up so you can walk past there. Now, do you have any ideas what y'all want to do to the yard?
With the shed?
Yes.
With the yard, Keith, we won't do too much with the yard. We'll eventually knock that shed down.
Mm-hmm. But let me show you how open this is once the wind.
And just to let y'all know, as you're kind of showing us, man, that's a big yard.
Yeah,
wow,
really.
that's a
And
lot of space.
Exactly. And once we knock this shed down, it's going to have a lot more.
I may even try to get rezoned to put another house back here.
You know what, Carl? I was thinking the exact same thing. I was thinking
Yeah.
a tiny home or something like that. As you have
Mhm.
that out and put the markers on the ground so you can see where your water lines and your electrical lines are to see if that's even that's really, man. We were thinking the same thing.
And you see the roof for the back part that was so messed up?
Yes,
a lot better. I think we're running out of time, so we're going to, we're going to go ahead and let's see they do some numbers. CJ, if you can put the numbers up.
He's starting to show the numbers. He's pulling up the slides.
Oh, you can start with the stats of the house first, since that's the first slide, I believe. Okay. So
we see your slide.
Okay, fantastic. And you see that it was 1641 square feet, and that's for the both units. And they say it's on 0.28, but I'm going to look in the county and see exactly how big this lot is, because with all that space, that's awesome. And and the beauty about it is, like I said, it's right here on Main Street, which is right in the middle of Danville, and it's only 3.9 miles from the Caesars, Virginia, and also 2.4 miles from the closest hospital. So you're like right in the heart of everything.
So
and
what's Caesar, Virginia? Because some people may not know what that is.
Casino. That is a casino that is coming up here in Danville.
That's what attracted us to this property, because we're looking to rent this property out to employees that's coming out of Vegas, because Caesar's building this huge casino down here, and a lot of people, they don't transport a lot of people down here, and people need a place to stay. So that's what really motivated us to purchase this place.
Well, other than this is where my mom's side of the family lives in this area, is Danville, Martinsville, Cascade, Virginia. So now that we have a rental here, we can write our trips off when we come to look on the house. We can write it off as a business deduction and visit family as well.
So everybody who's thinking about getting started, you contact that person now, so that way you can get plugged into the next meeting, so you can really understand all the ins and outs and the how to purchase, the exit strategies, and how it fits your goals. So all right, we're eager to see the numbers. We're so eager to see the numbers.
CJ, you want to go to the numbers? Thank you. Oh, these are the classes we took: wholesaling, tax and legal, negotiations, um, private and hard money, rehab and buy and hold. So the one we're in the midst of taking now is tenants and rental agreements, because we'll be looking for tenants shortly. Because the contractor said that he will be able to have this house up and completed within 3 months. So that I'm looking around December.
Awesome.
Okay, and these are our numbers. CJ, you want to talk about the numbers? Well, I'll go ahead and do it.
See it.
Okay, this is our purchase price, which was
We purchased a house for $35,900.
our holding cost, which is only the insurance, because there's no electricity, there's no water as of yet. So that's the insurance and taxes. And then the repair costs, we are going to put in 120,000 into the house. And so for the ARV after repair value, we're calculating at 155,900. And that's 900. 900, excuse me. And that's the repair cost plus, the purchase price. But we are going to get it appraised once we get it, up and running. So we'll find out. And CJ, you want to go over the ROI?
Yes. In the ROI, it's going to be, oh, and by the way, wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And so the ARV, we are going to be holding on to the property. So the ROI is kind of like the more important number, which at the minimum, it's going to be 12%, all the way up to about 22% at the highest. So that's like the 615 is the 12%. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, CJ.
No problem.
So the monthly rental, it'll be anywhere from the 615 to 1144 per unit. That's per unit.
Right. Because you got both sides.
Yep.
Yes.
And plus with the casino coming in, which also, and then you're already not too far from the hospital, and just over time, this property, plus you're going to keep it, right? That's one of those things when we talk about generational wealth, and you have family members in the area. This is a long-term strategy. It's really awesome that y'all was able to pick up this property and actually getting this thing moving. So this is awesome. So we're getting close to the end now. We only got a couple minutes left. If you don't mind, I'll come back on camera, because we always love to give our future investors, to close us out, because there's folks who are still watching who really want to understand some other things, but they have some questions ahead that they probably haven't asked, even though they may put some in the chat, right? Some people are saying, are you walking away with equity? Well, you're walking away with the property, and then you're walking with the strategy that will generate the money that comes back, because I'm about quite sure by the time you get it to where it needs to be, and at the same time, the casino, with the increase of jobs in the area, your value of your property is going to go up even higher. So that's really awesome that comes to that. So I want to turn over to you and just, drop those other golden nuggets that you want to share with everybody who's sitting and watching and, trying to figure out what should they do.
I would like to say, if you've been at a property tour, this is your first time or second time, and you think about taking a serious look at real estate investing, just get with the person who invited you to this tour and just say, hey, what do I need to get? What do I need to do next? And that person will be more than happy to share with you what they are doing and how they are doing to make things happen for you. So just step out on faith, because it'll happen for you if you make it happen.
And I want to just say that, like I said, Carl and I were not looking to do any deals, any investment. We were just sharing the education, because everybody can use negotiations and tax and legal, how to take advantage of more deductions. And so that's what we were sharing with, folks that we knew, we know. And when we saw the success, we were like, hey, why not us, huh?
Why not us?
So here we are. So if
Yeah.
we can do it,
You
you can do it.
No question about that.
So true. So we just want to let you know, just make sure you get back to the person that invited you out, and reach out to and the community will help you, because we definitely got help and insight, just like what Keith was saying in reference to what was that key nugget Keith gave us.
No.
Well, at last property he was talking about the tree
The
being
tree.
cut,
Yep,
and
tree.
this time I forgot what he said, but either way it goes, community will help you with your whatever property that you want to invest in.
Well, awesome. You know what? I just want to say thank you to y'all and to the whole family. Sharon, you taking your time out because you already got to talk with contractors. You already told us, so we want to go ahead and get off. So that way you can go ahead and continue working on your property. Again, thank you for sharing. Scott Buckles, thank you for putting this all together, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have this breadth of community across the United States working together, talking and sharing, and having future investors to take time out of their day to help motivate another investor who's in action, or a person who want to get started and trying to figure out if this is what they should do. So again, get in contact with the person who invited you. Again, thank you to the Purcell family for taking time out of your day. And awesome. I know people are putting in the chat that they really want to see the finished product. So if you don't mind coming back,
Yeah.
we'd love for to see the final product.
We'll definitely do it to you.
Thank you, sir.
Most
Thank you.
definitely. And thank you, Keith and Scott.
Yeah.
Thank
You
very
guys have
much.
a fantastic day.
You too. And then, hey, everybody, again, next Saturday, come again. We got another property tour. Maybe a surprise. So you definitely want to come back and watch that one. All right. Y'all have a good one. Thank you and have a good, awesome Saturday.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.